Reading aloud, as in permitted. Maybe I met her in a restaurant, maybe I met her in a bar. Maybe I saw her while stopped at a stoplight, driving down the street in my car. And maybe it started out great like it does with every woman I've dated, amazingly passionate, amorous lovemaking, totally caffeinated. But no matter how varied our sex life, eventually, when we're in bed, women ask me to do the same thing, and it's starting to mess with my head. I feel I'm being used, maybe even abused, to be honest, a little bit hoary. She'll be naked on her back, and she'll give me a look and say, "I want you to read me a story." They all want me to read to them. They demand it. I have no choice but to spread wide the pages of the book on the nightstand and get busy giving good voice. When you have it your way, it just tastes better. Because once upon a time, we grew up on stories and the voices in which they were told. We need words to hold us, for the world to behold us, for us to truly know our own souls. So I read them, the Chronicles of Narnia and the Education of Little Tree, and they close their eyes and listen as I did when these stories were read to me. All of my siblings and all of their friends, sometimes it was quite a crowd, would gather and listen to my mom or dad as they began to read aloud. A different voice for every princess, every knight, and all of the dragons. And when my mom read Tolkien, you could actually tell the difference between Frodo and Bilbo Baggins. We spent so much time reading out loud on long drives or nestled in reading nooks. Much of the man I am today was influenced by all the good books that my mother and father read to me when I was no more than a child. I know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and I know The Call of the Wild, Charlotte's Web, Watership Down, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, The Diary of Anne Frank, A Wrinkle in Time, and The King Must Die. Read to your children, all of the time. Novels and nursery rhymes, autobiographies, even the newspaper. It doesn't matter. It's quality time. Because once upon a time, we grew up on stories and the voices in which they were told. We need words to hold us and the world to behold us for us to truly know our own souls.